Hey guys, it's Paul from Ashen. It is new comic book day for the week of August 22nd. We're going to get started right now. Don't forget to pick up your 2019 Team Ashen calendar. There will be a link in the comments. Not the comments. In the description. Not the comments. Don't forget to pick it up. A portion of all sales will be going to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and we have a mystery donor who has guaranteed to match each donation up to $1,000. So let's really rack that up and take all $1,000 away from it and give it to a great cause.
And the calendar's signed. I already got mine.
Yeah, he does. We found out who his favorite cosplayer was.
Keep it a secret.
We're going to keep it secret. You can't tell because someone might get sad.
They get catty.
Yeah, maybe.
Over this?
Possibly.
Hey guys, Tim from the comic book store in Capes and Scales, and I'm going to talk to you about some trades that come out this week. I don't even know if you could see what I just did, but I like doing it. We've got Legend of Korra. New Legend of Korra. I know you people love Legend of Korra to an insane level. I never watched it. Don't hurt me. We've got Little Donnie, Executive Privilege, blah, 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 Trump. Blah, 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 Trump. We've got Postal, Volume 7. This is part of that Hawkins verse from Matt Hawkins. Hi, Matt Hawkins. He's a very nice dude. And we've got Deadly Class. This is going to be a show on Sci-Fi, so you better get caught up. It's on Volume 7. It's about kids that become killers. That's a super vague reason. Here's about some kids going to college. We got Giant Days. I love this series. It's fantastic. We have Stairway, which is, again, Matt Hawkins. Hi, Matt Hawkins. You should probably tag Matt Hawkins. I said hi to him.
I'm probably going to do it. Just
hi, hashtag hi, Matt Hawkins. Talk to Matt Hawkins. He's a sweet dude. Stairway. I actually haven't, I don't know anything about it, but it's great because it's Matt Hawkins. We've got Venom, Dark Origin. Holy crap, look at that back cover. Whew. We've got Sonic the Hedgehog. This sells really good in the store. It's a very good adaptation by IDW. I know it feels weird, it's not Archie, but it's okay. We got Batman and the Signal. It's a miniseries. That's it. We've got Death of Love. I reviewed issue 1 on here. It was weird. I liked it, but man, was it weird. We've got Sex Criminals, Volume 5. Still going, baby. We've got Action Comics, Volume, who cares? No, 5. It's 5. And Booster Gold appears for some reason. We've got Destroyer. I don't know much about it, but it's Kirkman and Corey Walker. That's your original Invincible team. And then we got Michael Haig's Mammon. I don't know anything about this, but it's from Dark Horse, and it is really cool looking. Really dark imagery in this thing, so I don't know. You can pick it up and thumb through it like I did and be like, whoa, that is some dark imagery. Hi, Matt Hawkins.
First up, we have Witchblade, issue number 7. Witchblade is back. It's off of hiatus. So it's actually kind of a small hiatus. It hasn't really been gone very long. But, Kitteridge and, I'm not going to say how that name, but they both do amazing jobs on this book. The art and the writing style has been fantastic all the way through this series. And we are now in the new arc where the Witchblade has manifested itself and it's kind of going about its business, but there is a new figure that is trying to basically take away the Witchblade, and a lot of intrigue and everything is going to be going on with that. This is an amazing series. This is definitely something that you should pick up. If you're a fan of the 90s and the original Witchblade, there's more than enough here to really get you into it. And if you are looking for a new series to drop into, this isn't too far deep. The first trade just came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think it was. Maybe a month at the most.
A month, roughly.
Pick up that. This is the first issue directly after that, so you're not going to miss too terribly much. Pick it up.
All right, first up, we got Cold Spots from Cullen Bunn over at Image Comics. Cullen Bunn, super good writer. This one, super weird, Cullen Bunn. This has to do with a guy who has this past with these rich folks, and they're like, I never want to see you again. And they're like, wait, hold on, I need you, come back. And he is the best detective ever kind of thing. He is going to try to track down a missing child. You discover in this world there are these weird spirits, and hence the cold spots is when the spirits kind of appear. I don't want to tell you too much more than that. The art carried the story a lot, and I found myself breezing through it. And that's not a bad thing, because the direction of the art is important, and I'm sure Cullen Bunn helped lay that out. Weird supernatural book. Maybe one more issue and then I'd decide if I'm on or not. But yeah, Cullen Bunn, man, he writes a lot.
Next up, which was almost my pick of the week, is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. And Tim's beside himself because he completely assumed that this would be my pick of the week because I love Amazing Spider-Man so much.
I'm beside you. I'm over here.
That's true. He's beside himself for a different reason. It's an inside joke. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Spider-Man is amazing. Nick Spencer... Of course it's amazing. Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, you can get me for that pun. I didn't even mean to do that pun, and it was bad. But this comic is not bad. Nick Spencer and Otley are doing amazing work on it. We are seeing this interesting back and forth between Peter and Spider-Man, since they are now two different people. You have Spider-Man, who is completely divorced of all responsibility and is still kind of fighting crime, but not quite doing it the way he wants to be. He should be doing it, and it's causing Peter a lot of problems. And it's just an amazing series, and the parade of D and E-list villains that Nick Spencer and Otley have decided that they want to bring on is just a delight to any Spider-Man fan. It's just been amazing, and I've loved every part of this. But not my pick of the week, which is weird because any other week it definitely would be. I like this maybe even better than Batman. Wow, I like it better than Tom King, which is tough. But Spider-Man's always been my person, and it's great. You should be picking this one up, but not my pick of the week.
All right, this book was almost my pick of the week as well. Crazy. This book is Punisher, number 1. It's by Matthew Rosenberg, that guy who does that Multiple Man book I like. This has such a different tone, so that's kind of interesting, kind of nice to see. This book is violent and very dark. I enjoyed how the first half of the book is kind of told from the perspective of the people being shot at by the Punisher, where the second half of it is a lot of action from the point of view of the Punisher. It's got a lot of political intrigue in it, and there's some cool villains that show up. Frank Castle is trying to atone his sins for his actions that took place in Secret Empire, and he's still trying to murder everything Hydra. You add a little Baron Zemo, and this book gets really good. And some things happen you won't see coming, and I am definitely in for issue 2. And like I said, so close to being my pick of the week. It's still very good. If you want something a little more serious, this should be your pick of the week.
What could be my pick of the week? It is actually Life of Captain Marvel, issue number 2. This is a 5-issue mini. This is next issue, and we are starting to see who the big bad is. We don't know who it is exactly, but we see much more of that. That was his introduction in the last panel. But we are seeing Carol kind of sort through her life, and it's really kind of a different book than most of your other superhero books, because it's dealing much more with the internal struggles that happen with superheroes as they deal with their personal life and those that are kind of left behind. Because you never really notice how families might get torn apart, or how things might go way differently for siblings and parents and everything, for those superheroes that leave and kind of go off and be the Avengers or whatever, Alpha Flight in this particular case, or the Ultimates. I can't remember which one she's part of now. She's been a member of like all of them. But yeah, it's an amazing series. It's very heartfelt. It's touching. You're seeing what kind of brought Captain Marvel to this point, and the deconstruction of her core, and what made her Carol. And it's a very good series. I was definitely surprised when I read the first issue, and this next issue is just as good, and it's something you should be picking up. And it's only a 5-issue mini, so it's not like it's going to be giving you some kind of long... it's not going to give you something extra that you're going to have to be dealing with for years to come. But I think some of the stuff, some of the revelations that happen in this book may be far-reaching for Carol, and it is worth picking up.
All right, people. Pick of the week time, and I knew I'd like this book, but I didn't know that it would be so good it would be my pick of the week. Because I don't like a lot of the characters in this book. It's West Coast Avengers. I know, Paul has a shocked look on his face. I don't care basically about any of the characters. I like America okay, and I like Hawkeye. I read this because I really like Kelly Thompson. I think she is one of the greatest writers out there right now. Hi, Kelly Thompson. Hi, Matt Hawkins. This book is super well done. It has a comical edge that I didn't see coming. They fight land sharks, people. And it's an interesting concept for West Coast Avengers. West Coast Avengers has always kind of been seen as like that B Avengers book. So I like that they kind of were like, let's just have fun with it. Let's see where it goes. And like I said, I don't care about any of these characters at all. And I had a great time reading it, and that means something. So good job, Kelly Thompson. The art's really fun. The cliffhanger at the end had me hysterical. And if you enjoy, I don't know, good books, you get this one. Alright, it's the end of the video where I say something, who cares? Well, guess what? You should care, because something's going to happen that you didn't think would ever happen, Paul. Bonus content. This is an extra video that is going to come out on Saturday, Paul. You don't have anything on Saturday, right?
No, I don't.
Alright, well, check this out. I finally read Planetoid.
Oh, no.
Yes. Ken Gehring, I reviewed Planetoid Praxis, and I made you very sad. Let's find out what I think of Planetoid. That video will drop on Saturday. At what time, Paul?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. sharp! We will see what I think about Planetoid, and we'll see how I feel about Ken Gehring and this interaction and just this long-standing thing that happened.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Planetoid, Saturday, 2 p.m. Be there or nothing happens.